Hey guys, what's going on? Kyle here with the Car Guys, joined with Isaiah.
What's up, guys?
You had a pretty good weekend.
Yeah.
You ended up getting top 32. Unfortunately, didn't make top 16. We're not gonna get into that. That's for another time.
Yeah.
All right. But for weeks, you were like, this deck.
Yes.
We sat down and you were like, let me push your shit in real quick.
Yep.
And then you pushed my shit in real quick, and you played through Topo, and I was like, this deck is insane.
Yep.
You ended up playing Demigra out of all things.
Really did.
With the addition to the new Demigra, this deck, the power of it just was exponential compared to what it was.
Yeah, it really put the leader in the deck over the edge. Like being able to awaken turn 2 against most leaders that attack you, or just consistently awaken on turn 3 is just like so good, and you apply so much pressure that some leaders just can't handle it.
Yeah, exactly. And with the addition of like 2 overwhelms in a turn, like you can just kill somebody from 8 to nothing.
Oh yeah, you can get like in between like turn 1 or turn 2 and 3, you can get anywhere from like maybe, depending on your build, I want to say like 5 to 8 attacks in a turn.
Yeah, exactly. Well, do you remember your matchups at all? I know you finished off X2.
Yeah, I finished off X2. Luckily for me, and unluckily, round 1, my opponent no-showed, so I did get like a free win round 1. Then I played against round 2 and 3 were 2 Broly Height Masteries. I 2-0'd both of those. Like neither one of them honestly came close to beating me. Like I just outpaced them and out-aggressed them, and it was over. Round 4 was against U6 Broly. 2-0'd him. I just put so much pressure on him, and I pushed him so hard game 1 and 2 that he had not enough energy to do his U6 plays.
Yeah.
Then I think round 5 was on stream against Shenron Maidens.
That deck was kind of scary, actually.
Like I was afraid because the minute I knew I was playing against Shenron Maidens, I knew I needed to see Black Mass Saiyan turn 1, and I didn't see a turn 1 game 1.
Oops.
So I was a little afraid, but like we pulled out in the end, 2-0 that. Round 6 was against Robert Reese. He's playing for 3rd and 4th right now. Game 1, he took it from me. He had to bloodlust all 3 games. Like he bloodlusted my mirror assault, and I just scooped. Game 2, I beat him by 5K with a card in my side deck. Then game 3, he just had way too much advantage. He had the bloodlust for my food. He had like 2 or 3 apes on board. I couldn't deal with all of it. So.
Meme of the weekend, though. Not gonna lie, that game 3.
Yeah, that game 3. So I had 3 life left. He had 8 drop Fu on board that was double beamed, and I think I had like 2 cards in hand. So he swung the first time with Fu. I just reached my hand up to the sky, prayed to the God Almighty himself, and was like, Hernandez, and pulled a random life and just held it up in my hand to the skies. It wasn't the card I needed, but we tried. And he swung again, and we did the same thing, and we Hernandez, and it wasn't the card we needed, so we scooped.
That was wild.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, it's always a pleasure playing against Rob. He's a really nice dude, really fantastic player. You know, clean gameplay that we had. Well-deserved top 4. I lost against that. Then I played round 7 against Shenron Gogeta. I lost 2-0 to my most favorable matchup because game 1, I played Demigra, and I had 3 gravies in my life after charging 1.
Oof.
Yeah, I swung Black Mass Saiyan, got a gravy, played Demigra, got another gravy, looked through my deck, and one of the last 4 cards of my life was my 3rd gravy, the 20K, or my 4th one.
RNG sucks sometimes.
Oh yeah, like at that point, and then I didn't see an actual battle card other than Mirror Creator Absorb to Overwhelm until turn 4. Everything else in my hand was Black Mass Saiyan, Super Combo, gravies, poutines, like just nothing to actually apply pressure once I was at 4 life.
Yeah.
So that was unfortunate. Then game 2, I sided in force ejections. I dug down a total of 16 cards through drawing and times choice, and maybe 6 more cards through bursting and milling, and saw not one of the 4 force ejections that I signed at. So, unfortunately, we lost, but they decided to do an extra round, which was good for me because I ended up playing against Purunga Ramp last round.
You had a lot of testing against
Yeah,
that deck.
Purunga Ramp is the freest matchup because I don't have to worry about dying to triple attack Gogeta 5. Game 1, I just blitzed him to death. Game 2, he played Striving, but I put him down to like 2 or 3 life, and I forced him to play King Vegeta. And then over him to Big Mira, swung. I just used my battle cards to swing at him because he had a Striving on board. But once he played King Vegeta, all of my battle cards can now swing. So I'm like Poutine swing combo 15, Poutine swing combo 15, Black Mass Saiyan combo super combo 15. Once he went to 2 life, I swung with leader and just comboed my whole hand into a double strike.
Yeah.
So we ended up X2, got 24th place after in standings.
Fortunately, didn't get top 16, but 24 still got the the prizing and stuff, which is awesome.
Yep.
Again, no disrespect to anybody else playing Demigra. I think you and Neil had the best build of the deck.
I do think
strongly, firmly believe.
Yeah, and I think his name is Andrew Duvall, made like a top 16. But I looked at his build. His build works for what his strategy was and what he was looking to do. But it was
one of my losses.
Yeah, this isn't arrogance or anything. And I told him this, when I was talking to him about it. Like I felt through playtesting and through my deck build and my deck choices. Like I felt like I was the best Demigra player in the room, and I felt like I had the best build for like the tournament that we went into.
No, I 100% agree. Well, let's see the deck.
Yep. So we can start with main deck first. 4 negates, and like I said, for anybody that doesn't know what Demigra does, swing at a leader, mill 3 if they're all black, draw a card, awaken, untap 2. Wormhole, you can overwhelm twice, dark overwhelm twice, one or the other.
Yeah.
And in active main, you can dump up to 3 black cards from your warp to the drop. So it's really good. It's a really good utility leader, and a lot of people don't respect double overwhelm until it happens to them.
Yeah.
So we run 4 negates. This is the only negate I run, main deck and side. I felt like you only needed this one. That Goku, he's a negate, but he has no combo power. So once you use him, he just sits there and does nothing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to combo with him. There's no reason to do anything else. Because the ISR sucks, so we don't play that.
Yeah.
The target for Power Burst and the only target was 4 Black Mass Saiyans. We needed a 1-drop Self-Awakener. So this card, against any leader that attacks you turn 1, if you go first, you just charge, play this, and pass. If they attack you, and you have the Demigra Self-Awakener in hand, you awaken turn 2. You can apply so much pressure towards them.
Yep.
So we're like, you can knock them to turn 3, or you can knock them to 3 life or 2 life turn 2. So you can force out Janemba or force out like Yellow Broly to awaken on 1 energy, if they charge a dual color.
Yeah.
So this card is great. It also hits assembling the squad. It hits the mirror match. Red decks, they can't play familial, and if they're not playing balls, which a lot of people were cutting back on balls,
I noticed
they'll have to discard. They'll have to draw 1 with Pan and then discard 2. So Pan can't do familial turn 2, so they have to wait till turn 3 to hardcast the digging deep. But by that time, we've applied so much pressure that there's no reason to play the digging deep. And if they play Topo, you kill them through Topo. So this card was great. Never sided it out for any matchup. It's even great against Shenron when they side assembling the squad to try to play Striving from their deck. They'll have to discard 2, and if they want to play World Peace on a Whis, they also have to discard 2 as well.
Yeah.
So we also main deck 3 time regulators. This card is realistically only good for Janemba. You can almost grind out like the Apes matchup if you want to keep it in, but I sided it out against any matchup that was not Janemba.
Yeah.
Because against Shenron or against U6, you don't want to tap 2 energy for this because they can just rest it with like the 2-drop KO or the 2-drop Khalifa, or they can swing and combo the 4-drop Khalifa and then like tap your energy.
Yeah.
And like this is a 2 energy play. Like, so you'll minus more than what they would playing this card just to try to draw 1 card.
Yeah.
So it's really not worth it to keep in. Like, you might just side this game out in almost every matchup because I didn't play against Janemba.
Yeah.
You play these super combos. The Kai sucks because there's almost no time unless it's like against an aggro matchup and they're just beating your face that you want to use the Kai super combo. And even if they are beating your face, you're going to go to 4 anyways. So, like, this card is just so good because you can awaken turn 2 and use it. And against Janemba, you can awaken on your turn 2 and their turn 1 with 1 energy. And you're not going to have 5 cards in warp between manipulating your warp and overalling. So
Yeah.
that card's good. Demigra package, 4 poutines. This card is great.
That's that bitch.
Yeah, you don't play the 1-drop because the 1-drop sucks. Blockers suck this format. It's a 10K, so it swings base at leader, and so that's another thing that a lot of people don't like recognize is like on your aggressive turns, you don't combo on this unless you like need them to take the damage and go down to like 5 or something. So you just swing 10 on a Shinron leader, make them burn a 5 out of their hand. If they over combo, then you're plussing.
Yeah.
So this card's good, and it searches all 4 or less Demigras. We play 3 20K gravies and 1 of this. This card's just a beater. It's great. It hits 20K on a 10K leader. So like they have to burn a 10K when they're at 4 life, a 10K and a 5K. So like every swing, I want them to -1 or over combo if they want to use a super combo.
Sure.
This card is just really great utility. So you might see it like in your hand and you don't want to charge it because this can set up like a 5-drop food. With Demigra lead, or it can set up like another mirror assault if you combo this, dump 2, and then combo like a couple more cards like to force them to take a damage and go to 2. And then so the Demigra cards that we have, this card, there is no card in the game that pluses you as many cards as this 1 card for 2 energy. I discard this, burst 2 to set up an overwhelm. I take 1 or 2 life. Most of the times it's 2 life. So I get 2 cards to hand. I lose 1 card, gain 2 cards, so I'm at +1. I play 2 battle cards, so I'm at +3. And then the poutine searches another one, so I'm at +4 realistically. On top of the setup for the overwhelm. And this plays from deck and or warp. So if I have like if I milled some, did some overwhelm, I could have like a poutine and a gravy in warp. And against Janemba, that's really, really clutch because if you have a poutine and a gravy in warp, then you don't have to deck thin. So you can play the poutine and gravy from warp and then just search 1 Demigra. So you don't have to deck thin against it. Which comes up a lot. And it came up a lot in testing. And then we tech 1 Heavenly Wizard because we were expecting like maybe some people to come in and try to play like Baby Vegeta.
Maybe in the Broly deck.
Yeah, Baby Vegeta or Broly. So if they go into the 8-drop, you can just overwhelm Poutine for Dark Overwhelm, swing at their leader for 10, combo this at 15, and then pop their 8-drop. And now they either have to go into the secret rare or restart the chain. But they're at 4 life and you're an aggressive deck, so you can kill them the turn like on the crackback. Baby Vegeta, this is good because everybody's playing like strategies. So like they'll sit and they'll go like, oh well, you can't fool my guy because I have strategies on it. And I'm like, okay, well I'll Dark Overwhelm Poutine, I'll take the neg, you +1, I'll search this, swing lead, combo, pop your 8. So like they had to open all of those 5-card combos just for me to search 1 card and pop it on turn 2 or 3. So for our overwhelms, we play this. We don't like the Bardock. The only reason why is because we can when we draw 2 warp 1, we can warp a poutine or gravy that we search. So this way we don't whiff off this because this can play it from warp.
Sure.
This card was good. It almost never came out. It was really good utility. Swinging 15 base at 15 liters, make them neg 1. That's all the game plan. Replace a card, plus cards, swing base unless you're trying to go for game. This card's great. We were fluctuating between 4 and 3. 3 just worked out perfect for me. It helps you dig, so you can like see the top 3. If I see top 3, 2 poutine, like a poutine, a gravy, and like another card, I can bottom deck these so I know I have targets for Demigra. Also against Janemba, this helps you see Regulator. It helps you see Black Mass Saiyan against the Shenron matchup. So it just helps against a lot of good utility. Even though on stream I played this and I revealed 3 poutines, this card was still fantastic all day. And the other 3-drop overall. We played 3 sniper.
Yeah, why did you choose to play 3 of this? I know a lot of people were not liking this card. I know your reasoning is really good.
A lot of people don't like this card because they didn't see like the value in it. But against U6, you can warp. Against Kaba U6 or Broly U6, you can warp all of their 1-drops. So for free, I can swing with leader on 10, overwhelm this, warp their 1-drop, play a Black Mass and pass. Or against a mirror match, I can warp your gravies, swing at your poutine, and now you have to combo up to save it. So this is a 1 card out to your 2 cards on board. Or against Kidku, I can now just warp your 30k for 3. So I go like this. I can swing leader on my awaken turn. I can swing leader, mill 3, awaken, swing 15, overwhelm, warp, dump 3, overwhelm, warp. So now I have two 15 guys, warp 2, 3 or less, and now I have two 15s to swing at your leader to minus you 2 cards. This is also good against Crisis Crusher. So Shinron, if they go first and play Crisis Crusher to try to stop your Black Mass Hand, you just swing lead, dump 3, overwhelm this, warp Crisis, play Black Mass Hand, swing. So you got like a 10K swing, two 15K swings, and you out at their Crisis Crusher.
Yeah.
So they don't, if they play 1 star, now they had to not play 1 star turn 1, just for me to warp their guy and still do my aggressive plays. I changed this last minute to 4 Fu. It used to be 3 Fu and 2 Black Mass Hands. 4 Fu was just for the 8, and it's a 5K. And it's also really good against Bojack blocker. So against the Arrival, this can't hit blockers at all.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they'll try to like Arrival the blocker because they're like, oh, well, you got Mass Hands, so you can't like warp it with that.
Yeah.
So you like, this helps you hit like just across the board good cards. This only hits like up to 5 costs.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have like more cards where I can hit higher costs than just have this where I'm stuck. It's good against Kitku and good against Amir, but like it's not good against like overall a lot of matchups. And it's good against U6, but like we have Sniper, so like Sniper already gets rid of their low costs. So for like our game finishers, we have 3 Assault.
Card is absurd.
Oh yeah, this card is like ridiculous. Like if you see 2 of these against like Shinron on your Awaken turn, like you literally knock them down to like 3 life, and then you could potentially knock them down to like 1 life on your turn 2 or 3. Depending on like what they combo. And this card is the card that forces Yellow Broly to Awaken. So like you can swing, and with another card I'll show you, you swing with this, swing double strike on them when they're at like 4 life, and they just have to think about it, like, do I want to give up 2 super combos and a 5K, or do I want to just Awaken and like combo 2 super combos? Like, and you can judge if a person is going to Awaken based off how many cards are in their hand. If they have like 5 or 6 cards in hand, you know they're going to Awaken. Just combo the Poutine or combo a 5K that you search. So like you can combo the Demigra that you searched off the Poutine earlier, and just like it's a free card, so it didn't matter. You still have the +3. This draws you a card, so you swing 30, go to 35. Now that 2 super combo 5K becomes into 3 super combos. So now you have to give me 2 super combos, 2 5Ks, or 3 super combos, and nobody wants to give up 3 super combos unawakened. So this card was like fantastic all day. We also played 2 of the 4-drop crit mirrors. We needed crit in the deck for Janemba because we give them so many cards from like 8 to 4 life. We needed something to knock them from 5 to 3 while not giving them 2 cards. So we also played like the double strike Champa. So we just overwhelm this on our Awaken turn when they're at 5. Overwhelm this, swing, they're just going to think that we're just going to like try to knock them to 4, and then we combo this. So now they have to think, do I want to give up 2 super combos and a 5K and not draw off any of those? So you'll lose 3 cards to try to save 2 life, which is never plus. So like they're always going to eat the 2 crit unless they just like can't afford to. And then to like round off 2 Mirror Creator Absorbs. This card finishes games, and this helps you kill through Topo. Like there are plenty of times where like people will drop Topo against me after I swing with leader, and they'll tap out, and I'll just say like, okay, well, I'll play this, swing, I'll combo my whole hand except for like 4 cards, and then at 3 energy, they'll take it and they'll go down to 2, and then I'm just like, okay, well, I'll play this. You can Sparking Negate all you want. You're not out comboing this when I'm a Demigra leader. Like this card is always in Demigra at least like 130K, so you're never out comboing this. Like, so that was like the main deck. Like everything like serves its purpose and has like a place in the deck, and it either help, if it doesn't help you go for game, it helps you clear your opponent's board and build advantage. Okay. So for the side deck,
what's your side look like?
This was a last minute addition. We played 2 Seasoner Arrows. It's really good against Janemba. So we swing leader, tap an energy because Janemba can't realistically kill us. We swing leader, combo this. It makes our Demigra leader 25 on the backside, and then they have to warp a card from hand. If that card's a battle card, we combo with it. So if they give us a 5K, they owe us 2 10Ks. If they give us a 10K, they owe us 2 10Ks and a 5K. So it's all about minusing your opponent's hand in the Janemba matchup. And even in the Broly matchup, you swing this, combo, and on a kill turn, you can just like combo. This is 35. Give me a card. The Broly decks now play so many 10Ks. If you give me a 10K and a 5, that's 15, 25, 35, 45, 50. 50 cards for 2 of my energy. That's 50 combo power. And then I run so many 5Ks, I just combo out, and then I just come in with a mirror and kill you. So this card was fantastic. I probably should have bumped it up to 3, but two worked out fine, honestly. 3 TNs for Janemba. Never sided it in because I never saw Janemba. 2 Toa. So this was for the mirror match. You can steal regulators. You can steal 2-drop poutines. It's not that great, but if they summon a Black Mass Saiyan, you can swing leader on the front side. They'll take the 1, but if you combo 1 card like a poutine or something, you can just overwhelm, steal their Black Mass Saiyan, and now on their Demigra turn, if they activate Demigra, they'll have to discard 2 cards to play the poutine. So this card is like really good utility. It's good against Green Broly too. You just play this and steal their 1-drop. So then we go 1-drop turn 1. You swing, mill 3 combo a card, steal the 1-drop. Now you fuck their chain up. 2 Towels. Those for any hand destruction matchup. I only sided it against Shinron Maidens.
Like red.
And red. Like red, yellow Broly is tough if they drop 8. So they'll try to like drop Topo against you to try to stop your aggression. And if they drop Topo against you, if I have like 1 or 2 of these, I'm ripping. Like, I'll swing with another battle card and rip 3 or 6 cards out your hand. So I'll discard 2, you warp 3 to 6. So, like, this card was, like, good if I would have saw that matchup. But I only sided against Maidens, and I didn't need it because he never got his chain off. 2 unexpected turns. The way that it got ruled, there was no reason not to play this in your side deck. This card's great against Kid Ku, great against Samir, great against U6 if they don't play around it. So, like, it was just a good card. It was too good of a card not to respect in the side deck. And you saw on stream, I literally forgot and brain farted and played right into it. But it didn't matter because I won the game the next turn. Then the Peace La Resistance, 4 Black Mass Saiyans, or 4 Force Ejections. This card, you can overwhelm 2 of them in a turn against Shenron or any ramp deck. So I didn't, 3 consistent, like consistency-wise, would have been better and it would have gave me another room in a side deck. But like Shenron was the deck to beat, and the Shenron deck that was playing ramp, like if I would have saw this, I won game 2. Like hands down. If I would have saw any 1 or 2 of them, I win game 2, but I didn't see them. And against the Purunga deck, I had 3 in the like. Even though he played King Vegeta, it forced him to play King Vegeta because if he didn't, I was warping 3 of his energy. Like because I hadn't awakened yet. So literally, like I had 3 of these in my hand on your awakened turn. You hard play 1, sniping energy, untap 2, overwhelm, dump leader, overwhelm. And you snipe 3 of their energy on your awakened turn. And you still have 3 15Ks to swing at them. So now you -3 energy and they all go to the warp. So I can just hit your battle cards. You -3 energy. Now you have to -3 cards out of hand on top of like my battle cards on board and my leader swing. So like that's the only reason why I warranted playing 4.
Overall, are you happy with your decision to play this deck?
Yes, I would not like. The only other deck that I would have played other than this would have been Red Blue Kid Q, but I'm really glad that I decided to play Demigra because it performed well. Other than like the matchup that I lost against Robert, that was just I unfortunately got outpaced. In the Shenron deck, the deck just unfortunately flopped on me when I needed it to not flop against my best matchup. But that happens in the game. If the tournament was top 32, I made top cut and I was definitely gonna try to win out.
Of course.
So it is what it is.
Any shouts you want to give or anything like that?
A lot of shout outs. Shout out to Neil, shout out to all my teammates, Sam, Nam, Kyle, Chris, all of you guys for helping me test the deck this past month.
I went to the fucking ringer.
Yeah, I literally have been testing this deck like almost every single day and tested no other deck for the past month. Shout out to Android and the team Stage 0. When I wasn't testing with my own team, I was testing with them, and we tweaked this deck down to the last maybe 5 cards. I think like their deck played like the Dimension Support engine, and we just decided not to play it. Shout out to a lot of people, man. Like Bondi for hosting the tournament. Like all of the judges, everybody was great. Shout out to Shenron's Lair, KTM. All of the guys, man. You guys have been great. It was a fun tournament. It was a great experience. And next year, I'll see you guys at finals in next year's Nats and definitely Worlds. So,
awesome, man.
Yep.
Congratulations again. Leave a like for Isaiah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We also are going to be starting a GoFundMe for me to get
We're
going to be starting a GoFundMe for me to get new glasses.
Yes. Okay. Here it is first. This is the start of the campaign. So this man literally.
I have paper clips holding my glasses together.
His fucking glasses.
And I found I don't have insurance for glasses, so at my job I actually found these glasses in a car, and they just so happen to be my prescription. And so that's the only reason why I've been able to see for the
God
past year.
is looking after you.
This is the only reason why I've been able to actually see and work and drive for the past year, because I lucked up and found my own prescription inside of a car.
Link in description to his GoFundMe. I'll start that tonight.
Yep.
But yeah, leave a like. Thank you again, Isaiah, for the deck profile, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And congratulations on doing super well this week.
Oh yeah.